I just have a couple questions for you, and then
Okay.
would you be okay if I then open up the floor for people to ask questions for you as
Oh,
well?
absolutely.
All right, perfect. You guys feel free to drop your questions in the chat as we proceed, and I will keep a note of that so we can ask that at the end. My first question for you, Daylon, as a graduate of multiple programs, the program New Actor Blueprint, what did that do for you and your career?
Honestly, that actually did a lot for me. It actually helped give me an idea of how a new actor is starting off in the industry. And just like the things that she taught us that you learned in 10 years, the things that you learned in 10 years that we learned in just like what, 4 to 6 weeks. Like we learned a lot of things that I didn't even know worked like that in the industry. Like it helped a lot. On top of the fact, it helped me present myself better. It helped me just get like a resume set up, new headshots. Actually, speaking of new headshots, I finally got new headshots.
Let's
Finally,
go.
yeah,
Oh, I already know those are crispy. I can't wait to see those.
yeah. Like first time in like 5 years. So that as well, and especially just knowing that they really just like want to see your resume and just how the the work that you put in, like the short films. People don't know like the short films also help as
Mhm,
well. Like that's
mhm.
part of like that's really really important in your reels. And I did a couple of that as well. So that's even like the past 2 months I worked on this little mini short film, and I used the new at the blueprint to apply what I did on that, and that helped a lot. Especially with the audition
Yeah.
setups. Honestly, if it wasn't for you and taking your courses, I would not have known how to do auditions. Like just the way that it's set up wouldn't have been right. So that helped a lot too.
Awesome. Awesome. I'm really glad that New Actor Blueprint helped get a good basis, a good solid foundation when it came to your marketing materials, when it came to your headshot, when it came to your resume, and how to present yourself in the industry. And additionally, how it did also help with the performance side as well in your auditions and your self tapes, which brings me to the next program that you graduated from, Self Tape Mastery. How did that program really help you in your journey and in your career?
Hon- Honestly, I would definitely say that one definitely helped me the most because like especially like just from like week one compared to week one and week two and just week three, there was just different things that was part of auditions that I didn't know that's how you're supposed to get it set up.
Yeah.
And then just the way you're supposed to look into the camera. No one else will tell you that when you're trying to do audition. Normally they see you just get your audition set up. You kind of just do it however you want to do it, but they don't tell you exactly how they normally want you to do it. And that helped me a lot as well. That's like the vertical shots, clear
Mm-hmm.
background,
Mm-hmm.
always looking clear face
Mm-hmm.
first. Like even what you telling us about a reader, that helps a lot as well. So self-tape mastery, I would definitely say that class is so important. Like, especially guys, if you're like a new actor that's starting off, I highly recommend taking self mastery and new actor blueprint. Those classes help a lot.
I'm glad that was helpful for you, and that self-tape mastery really gave you an in-depth look at how can I create a self-tape that's industry standard, that works, and how can my art as an actor be brought to a self-tape in a way that works, because now we're not doing these in the room auditions anymore. Now all of these auditions that we're getting, they're like, hey, shoot this self-tape in. But I understand in the industry we never hear what we're doing wrong. Why aren't we hearing back? So throughout that program, I'm glad that I was able to give you some feedback that you can actually use, incorporate, that you're using now in your self tapes to create these industry standard self tapes. The next program I do want to hear about, Daylon, and how it impacted your journey and your artistry as an actor is Better with Improv. How did that change your approach to acting?
Ooh, I'll definitely say better with improv. That's my favorite one so far. Like, and it really helps because let's just say if you're creating a character that you're using to get in front of the camera, like improv, like it helps a lot because especially if you're auditioning, that's what they want to see. You know what I mean? Like even you teaching us that, that's what they want to see. and just helps you think quicker, helps you just think of what you gotta say quicker, how you gotta act a lot better. Like improving, that helped a lot. It really does.
Hey, Daylon, do you remember? I believe you were there on set on Mayor of Kingstown, where that policeman. I don't want to give too much, but do you remember where there was that CO that improv that one line every time we shot? Do you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about? That
I
it
know
was a
just what
cold.
you're
It was
talking
the
about.
cold
Yep.
day. It was the
Yeah,
cold
yeah,
day.
it was super cold day.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
know
yeah.
just what you're talking about. Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. So
yep.
we see that. We're seeing that on set. The how much value your ability to improv could bring to TV and film.
That is very true because it goes to show what kind of what you're able to add to the character that you're acting
Hmm.
as. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
On top of the fact, it also shows, like you said, it shows your ability on how you are on screen. Like
If and yes, sir.
it brings real life to the characters too. You know what I mean? On top of the fact, that's what directors and everybody else want to see. They want to see improv.
If you are able to improv as your character, you are able to fully embody your character, and that's
Absolutely,
what we want to
definitely.
do on TV
That's
and
what.
film. We want to
Absolutely
be our
agree.
characters.
I fully agree, definitely, and especially just like I said, like even just taking even the little free improv classes that you be doing, those help a lot. Like people don't know, like there's just so much that you're able to learn from the classes. Like even with the things that you said about what is it, justification? How you pronounce
Yeah,
that word?
yeah,
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 yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That,
That was actually not from the free version that you're speaking on,
yeah,
but one of the things
but
that
from
we
like
did.
the other class, yeah, the other one that we did, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that
but
helped a
one of the
lot.
things that we talked about in the free session was just that concept of yes and, really accepting your partner's concept and then really adding on to that. But I think that I appreciate that you mentioning that there is a lot of value even in those free improv sessions.
Yeah, and on top of that, really just following your blueprint as
Hmm.
well. Like similar to like what Harold said, like people don't know. Like when you take these classes, especially with yours, it really just helps us. Like it really does. And I just take what you be saying and I just apply it every day on set. That helps a lot.
That means a lot to hear that, man. I love the way you move on set, Dayline. The way you move on set truly is an inspiration. And I also do love that turtleneck leather jacket combo you had
Oh yeah.
recently on your
Yeah, no,
birthday.
honestly,
That was
and
fluid.
honestly, I just appreciate just guys like you on set, Phil. Like honestly, like it's not only are you our coach, man, you're also a friend as well. And that's what I just love about just our relationship on set. Like I just love the fact that, we got guys like you on set, Toby, everybody else. It really just also helps me as well.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it helps
And
me
it's
be more confident
community.
on set as well. Like just the community is in general, man, just something else.
Awesome. I appreciate that. The community, the guys, the class on set, that is, that's truly, it just brings so much happiness into my life. I'm really glad to have met all of you guys. You guys are my family. I consider you guys my family. And I
Vice
do have
versa.
a thank you, bro. I do have a couple more questions for you. Then I'll go ahead and open the floor for anybody who has questions for Daylon, the man of the hour. And my question for you, Daylon, is open ended. I would like to hear from you, sir. Can you tell me just your journey thus far? Just your journey from where you started, being interested in acting to here you are now as a signed actor.
Definitely, I will definitely tell you, if you would have told me I would have gotten into acting like 6 years ago, I probably would not have believed you or anybody else. But then I just started like messing around on social media, and I just said, okay, let me just try something different. It's post-pandemic time. I see that, they're looking for little extras and stuff like that. So that's when I started to really just start applying and just that's when I really just started like getting into acting. But then as like within like the past 2 or 3 years, I got more into that. Then I really told myself, I'm like, oh, this acting thing is really fun. You know what I mean? And something like that, I really haven't really been like interested in like prior to that. So, but then as I was doing it, I was like, oh, I could really just do this. I can keep doing it. And then
Mm-hmm.
that's when I just started doing it for like the past 4 years. But as time grew, I told myself I want to start improving into acting as well. So, and then like even like taking your classes, just like how the acting thing really works, just like especially like want to like get lines and stuff, that helped a lot as well, you know? So guys, listen, I don't know who's all watching. I truly highly recommend taking the classes. I really do. Between New Actor Blueprint, Self-Tape Mastery, the improv classes, like those really help as well. And like I said a little earlier in this interview, just what Phil learned in 10 years, we learned in 4 to 6 weeks. And it's just so much information that you probably wouldn't even know yourself, you know? So I highly recommend the classes. I really do, because that's really helped with me in my journey so far. And if I did not take the classes, I probably wouldn't even be signed right now.
I really appreciate that. I'm glad we could partner up. I'm glad that we could meet and inspire each other. And like I same thing I said to Harold, Daylon, you are inspiring everybody in our community, everybody that's watching, and even outside of our community. I know there's people in your life that you are inspiring. I know that for a fact, because they are seeing you follow your light. And a lot of the times, in this in this life, I guess no matter who you are, um, we're deterred from following our light. People always say, "Oh no, like the probability's lower on that end." Why don't you spend your time doing something, else instead of something that you want to do? But when we do
Exactly.
what we want to do, bro, it brings purpose to our life. It brings fulfillment to our life, and so you are a constant motivation and a reminder of that. We can't walk in our purpose. So I
I,
appreciate you for
I
that
agree.
motivation. And I know I can speak on the behalf of our whole community and say that we really appreciate you.
Yeah, no, honestly, I really appreciate you too and everybody else in our community. Like you guys also inspire me. Like you, everybody else in our group. And then somebody walked up to me, I think it was like last week on set. They were like, bro, just just seeing the kind of person you are, just seeing the growth that you have been doing in this whole acting thing, like you really like inspired me
Hmm.
to really like get into acting. But
Hmm.
then it was kind of hard touch when they said that, because
Hmm.
it's like, man, I didn't realize I had that kind of impact on somebody like that. And they were like,
And
just
it's
the
gonna and
things
it's
that you
gonna
say
keep
as well.
it's gonna keep growing. You're gonna keep affecting more people.
And he was like, just the things that you also say as well. Like people don't know, like you always say the right words to somebody as well. Like just the thing that you say just to really motivate somebody. And they were like, cause you also just seem so knowledgeable for your age. I'm like, bro, I never really even like thought about it, cause I also just take what I learned and I just apply it to other people as well.
Hmm.
Be-
Yes, sir. Yes,
Because
sir.
I also kind of treat it as a sport.
Hmm.
Like, like there's gonna be some yes, like you might get an audition. There's gonna be some yes and no's, so like what Harold said, but at the same time, it's like trying out for a team. Like there's gonna be some yeses, there's gonna be some no's. Just keep doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? Just use it to your best of your ability,
Uh,
because there's always gonna be
uh,
that one yes, and
yeah.
that one yes
That,
can always be life changing.
come on now. You preaching now. Come on now. You can have so many no's, but when you get that one yes, it's life
That's all
changing,
it takes.
bro. That's all it
That's all it
takes.
takes.
All it
Just that one
takes is
yes.
one yes. You are right. You are correct. Thank you for sharing your story with us. Now I want to hear what is next for you, Dayline. What do you have planned for the future?
What's next for me is just keep
Well, I'm sorry.
my foot on the
Real quick.
gas.
I'm sorry, real quick, Dayline. Let me just check. I just want to, because I have a low battery. I just want to make sure we're good.
Okay.
All right. Okay. What is next for you, sir?
What's next for me is just kind of keeping my foot on the gas, just keep doing what I'm already doing. Like some people, they might tell themselves, okay, I got an agent. I really don't gotta keep doing as much work as I did just to find these bookings. But it's like, no, I'm not stopping from there. I'm
Bro,
still gonna keep doing it, like agent or not. I just gotta keep doing what I'm doing
right.
and just keep improving.
Hmm. This is the energy, y'all. This is the mindset. These guys are professionals. You are listening to professionals right now.
Yeah,
That's
and you
how
just
you
gotta keep
operate. You
going.
don't just stop when you get an agent. No, that's where we get juiced up. That's where we reach into our bag and we level up. You know what I'm saying? That's when we add more agents to the team. That's when we market ourselves even more.
Exactly.
You know
Yup.
what I'm saying?
And I quote Tom Brady on this. People always ask him what's his favorite ring. He said the next one. And I'm going to use this like as far as like just what I'm doing right now. Like people gonna be like, what's your favorite booking? Like what's your next goal? I'm gonna be like my next audition offer and my next booking offer. Like whether I get like another agent, but I'm not even gonna stop from there. I'm just gonna keep going, keep doing what I gotta do, and not even
Yes,
stop. Don't even tell
sir.
yourself to stop. A lot of times people gonna talk themselves out of doing stuff, but you can't even do that. You just gotta tell yourself,
Yes, sir.
just do it, just do it. Like,
This man
and they
got me
want
motivated. This
like
man got me
you guys
motivated,
motivate
y'all.
me as well, man. That's what I just love about you guys, man. I
Yes,
really do. Like, I
sir.
love you guys so
It's the
much,
family.
and it just helps as well. Like honestly, feel like even like whenever I'm on set, man, I just be taking what you be learning and what I be learning from you, man. Like I really do. Like it helps a lot. And as I take what I learn, I just apply every day on set, follow the
Yeah.
blueprint,
Yes, sir.
keep doing what
I
you gotta do.
I can't wait to see what's next. I can't wait to see what's next for you, Mr. Daylon B, Mr. Daylon Burks. I want to give people here to a chance to ask you questions if they do have questions while they do have the man an hour here. So I do want to open the floor now. What questions do we have for Daylon? We have a couple more minutes left before my phone dies. So we will give you guys a chance to ask a couple questions. Go ahead, drop your questions in the chat, and then we will let the superstar go to work on his craft, his career, and to continue growing. And in the meantime, I do want to let the community know as well. You guys motivate me not only when it comes to acting, um, and the industry, but also just being in the gym, bro. So
Yeah,
I
same. Well,
appreciate
same
I
with you.
appreciate y'all. I appreciate the check-ins. That bro, like
That
that,
really
because sometimes
motivates me to go to the gym.
I sometimes I'll be not at the gym, right, and just it's always you always don't exactly really want to go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's cool, like I kind of do, but it's not like the most exciting thing. But when I see those check-ins, I'm like, all right, okay, all right, I'm ready to
Yeah.
get in there.
And it's motivating because whenever I be seeing your check-ins and everybody else's check-in, it's like, all right, let me just get in today. And it's like you said, a lot of times you don't feel like it. You just gotta tell yourself, just do it anyway.
Just do it. Do
Just
it
go.
anyways. Yes,
Just go
sir.
because hard work pays off anyway. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
even if you don't feel like doing the work, you just gotta do it.
Yes, sir. Mr. Daylon, I'm seeing these questions come in for you, and I got about 2%, so we'll keep that in mind. Daylon, how is your confidence level now? That is one of the questions we just received.
Honestly, my confidence level, especially like compared to like a year ago, it's a lot better now. And really taking the acting classes with filling them, man, it really just helps. It really helped a lot. It really just helped my confidence just grow even larger than it was before. So that helped me a lot as well. On top of the fact, like really just like learning, just being on set every day and just being around like people that you already know,
Mm-hmm.
and just like also like getting to know these people,
Mm-hmm.
networking, that also really just help grow my confidence level as well. Because whenever I'm set, sometimes you gotta treat it like you just like around your
Yes,
other friends, like especially like high
peers.
school friends, like yeah, just your peers. So I also did that, took what I learned from your class, really just helped grow my confidence.
Awesome. We have another one. 1%. Let's try to make this one pretty quick.
What's been the
What's
hardest
been
thing?
the hardest thing to overcome? Self-tape, confidence, etc.
The hardest thing to overcome, I would definitely say, was probably the self-tape. Like, and Phil, just from like the adversity I had to deal with, just like with the setup and everything else. I know I didn't have like a background drop just for like the self-tapes, how to angle them, how to build my character on the screen. Just that was probably like definitely like the hardest thing to overcome. And then on top of the fact, really just building the confidence. Just like so, like what Harold say. Sometimes you might get camera fright, whether it's auditioning or not, because you got to make sure you're nailing the audition no matter what. So definitely, that was probably like the hardest thing to overcome. Probably still a little bit now, but however, I got a better setup now, so I'm happy about that. But
Awesome. Awesome. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I'm sorry my phone's about to die. And thank you for your time, Dayline.
no, thank you
Can't
so
wait
much,
to see what's next for
brother, for
you,
having
sir.
me. Thank you so much. I'll be
Of
seeing you guys.
course.
I'll be seeing you on set, so
See you soon. Bye bye, guys.
see